Have you ever wondered how South Korea, a country once under the rule of China, has become one of the world's leading nations? Let's take a step back in time to the era of the Three Kingdoms, from 57 BC to 668 AD. This period saw the birth of the Korean nation, deeply influenced by its powerful neighbor, China. China's influence extended far and wide, molding Korea's culture, politics, and economy. It was a time of significant change, the adoption of new ways of thinking and living. The Korean language was enriched by Chinese characters, while Confucianism and Buddhism shaped the nation's moral and spiritual beliefs. Korean artisans, inspired by Chinese craftsmanship, developed unique techniques still admired today. Despite being a vassal state, Korea was not merely a passive recipient of Chinese influence. It embraced these elements, adapted them, and created a distinctive identity of its own. This was the start of a journey that would lead South Korea from being a vassal state to becoming an independent and powerful nation. Fast forward to the early 20th century, South Korea found itself under a different foreign rule, this time Japan. The period from 1910 to 1945 was a challenging chapter in Korea's history, dominated by Japanese occupation. The Korean people faced hardships, their culture suppressed, their resources exploited, and their identity threatened. Japan's aggressive assimilation policies aimed at eradicating Korean culture and identity. The Korean language was banned in schools, and Shinto shrines were erected across the country to enforce Japanese religious practices. The Korean people were even forced to adopt Japanese names. Despite these trying times, the spirit of the Korean people remained unbroken. They resisted the occupation and fought for their freedom and identity. This struggle continued until the end of World War II, when the Allied forces defeated Japan. The end of World War II marked a new beginning for South Korea, a chance to finally stand on its own. However, the newfound freedom was short-lived, as the Korean peninsula soon plunged into a devastating war. In the wake of the Second World War, Korea found itself at the heart of a geopolitical tug-of-war. The peninsula was divided along the 38th parallel, with the Soviet Union occupying the north and the United States the south. This division was meant to be temporary, but ideological differences between the two superpowers resulted in the creation of two separate entities, North and South Korea. The Korean War erupted in 1950 when North Korea, backed by the Soviet Union and China, invaded South Korea. This brutal conflict lasted for 3 long years, causing immense loss and suffering. It ended with an armistice in 1953, but not before it had cemented the division of the Korean peninsula. But South Korea, despite the devastation, refused to be defeated. The nation embarked on a journey of rebuilding and transformation. The government implemented reforms and launched ambitious plans to spur economic growth. Industries were modernized, infrastructure was developed, and education was prioritized. This period, known as the Miracle on the Han River, saw South Korea transform from a war-torn nation into one of the world's leading economies. The South Korean people played a significant role in this transformation. Their hard work, resilience, and unwavering determination were the driving forces behind the nation's rapid economic development. They embraced change, adapted to new circumstances, and worked tirelessly to build a prosperous future. South Korea's transformation was not without challenges. The country had to overcome numerous obstacles, including political instability, social inequality, and economic crises. But through it all, the South Korean people remained steadfast in their pursuit of progress and prosperity. The Korean War and its aftermath were a defining period in South Korea's history. It was a time of immense hardship and struggle, but also of resilience and determination. It was a time when a nation rose from the ashes of war and transformed itself into a global economic powerhouse. Despite the devastating war and division, South Korea's resilience and determination led to an economic miracle that astonished the world. Now, let's turn our gaze to the present-day South Korea, a global powerhouse in various fields. In the realm of technology, South Korea stands as one of the world's leading nations. Home to tech giants like Samsung and LG, this country is at the forefront of innovation, pushing boundaries and redefining possibilities. Its capital, Seoul, is a city of the future, brimming with high-speed internet and smart city technologies that make life more connected and efficient. In fact, South Korea boasts the fastest internet speeds in the world, a testament to its technological prowess. But South Korea's influence extends beyond technology. It's a cultural dynamo too. The world has been swept up in the Hallyu or Korean wave, a cultural phenomenon that has seen South Korean music, films, and television dramas captivate audiences globally. K-pop, with its catchy tunes and high-energy performances, has become a global sensation, while South Korean cinema, as epitomized by the 4-time Oscar-winning film Parasite, is acclaimed for its storytelling and cinematic excellence. Economically, South Korea is a titan. From shipbuilding to automobile manufacturing, South Korea's industries are diverse and robust, contributing to its position as the 12th largest economy in the world. Furthermore, it's a key player in global trade, with a network of free trade agreements that span the globe. Yet, despite these successes, South Korea faces challenges. From an aging population to geopolitical tensions, these issues demand innovative solutions and careful diplomacy. But if history is any indication, South Korea has the resilience to navigate these challenges and continue its trajectory of growth and influence. From a country once under foreign rule to a global powerhouse, South Korea's journey is a testament to the resilience and tenacity of its people. So, what have we learned about South Korea's journey? From its early beginnings under China's rule, South Korea has endured a tumultuous history. We've traced its path through the era of Japanese occupation, a time marked by cultural suppression and economic exploitation. Despite these hardships, the spirit of the Korean people remained unbroken. Then came the Korean War, a devastating conflict that divided a people and a nation. Yet, in its wake, an economic miracle occurred. South Korea rose from the ashes, transforming itself into one of the world's leading economies. This incredible turnaround was fueled by the tenacity and determination of its people. Today, South Korea stands as a testament to the power of resilience and growth. It's a beacon of technological innovation, cultural influence, and economic strength. From K-pop to Samsung, South Korea's impact is felt around the globe. Indeed, South Korea's history is a fascinating journey of resilience and growth, shaping it into the influential nation we know today.